Autokey card trial that's 6. What's up, Wolverines, and welcome back to the channel. This is John Crump News, where we discuss everything 2A related. My name is John Crump. I'm an investigative journalist that investigates things that go pew pew. If you can do me a big favor, like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps amplify my voice, and we really need to get the message out there. Also, I am linking the link to Matt Hoover's website where you can go buy patches and other things and get a mystery patch, and you can help out Matt in the process. Matt Hoover is CRS Firearms, which is part of this trial, and the trial is the Autokey card case. Before we get too deep into the witnesses, let me explain something. A lot of people have questions about the emails that weren't responded to, why the government would actually introduce that. And they're trying to use something called avoidance. Avoidance is the legal theory. Let me give you an example. It might be better than explaining the legal theory. Let's say you go to Mexico and someone drops off a bag and says they're going to pay you $10,000 to transport it back to the United States. Although you never looked in the bag and you never knew that there was something illegal in there, they catch you at the border and they look and they find drugs. Well, they can still charge you because you didn't look in the bag because you had a reasonable suspicion that there was something illegal in there, and therefore you did not want to know that you were transporting something illegal. So they are trying to use the emails in that type of situation. I hope that clears things up. All right, let's go ahead and talk about the witnesses. There were 6 witnesses. I'm going to break them down into 3 different categories, and you will see why in a second. But first, let me just say that the prosecutors kept on rolling a video of CRS Firearms, Matt Hoover, calling the Autokey card a lightning link out of context multiple times. Every witness that came up, they said, "Hey, did you see this video?" And they said, "I don't recall." They're like, "Well, let me play it for you." And that is to sear it in the minds of the jury that Matt Hoover thought the Autokey card was a lightning link, even though that they played the video out of context. All right, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about the witness that kind of hurt Matt and kind of not. Okay, so one of the witnesses that were called up was a viewer, and he was very, very nervous. He was visibly shaken. And you can tell that there was some pressure put on him. At least that's what I think, and I hope the jury thinks that as well. But they asked him why he got an Autokey card. And remember, his Autokey card was not cut out. And he said he wanted to make a lightning link, and he said that he wanted to make a lightning link because Matt Hoover, CRS Firearms, was telling his audience to make machine guns, which is not the case. And you can tell that he was visibly shaken, and you can tell that he was doing it because he was pressured to do it. Now, that was the one that hurt Matt. The other ones, the 4 other ones, didn't really hurt Matt. They said they weren't doing it to make a machine gun, that they were buying it for purposes of a novelty and stuff like that. Then there was another guy who didn't hurt Matt, but he didn't help Matt, but he kind of helped Matt. Okay, so this guy was driving along and he heard automatic gunfire, so he pulled over and he found 3 guys in a field shooting their AR-15s automatically. And they got to talking and they made lightning links. But they also had an Autokey card that was cut out. And they said, "We can't get it to work in our AR-15s. You can have it." So they gave him a cut-out Autokey card, which was formed into a lightning link, and a non-formed Autokey card that was just an Autokey card. And he thought he could make it work because he's a machinist. Being a machinist, he should have all the tools and the skills necessary to make it work. And he worked on it and worked on it and worked on it and worked on it. And guess what, guys? He could not make the Autokey card work as a lightning link. So he threw it away. Now, when everything started going down and people started getting arrested for Autokey cards, he contacted a lawyer, and the lawyer arranged a turn in with the ATF where the lawyer handed over the Autokey card to the ATF. And that is why he was witnessed. Now, this guy has machine capabilities. He is a machinist. He gets paid to make things work, and he could not make the Autokey card work. So I think that actually helps out Matt and Justin, but we'll see how the jury takes it. Remember, these are the government's own witnesses, and they're not really good witnesses. This goes to show you how weak the government's case is. Maybe they thought these guys would cop to a plea deal and avoid trial, but that didn't happen. But these guys are being punished anyway because the process is the punishment. And remember, Justin Irvin has been locked up this whole entire time. All right, guys, today there will be no trial. The lawyers and the judge will meet. We won't be privy to what is said in that. Maybe that will come out later, but I don't expect to have it anytime soon or anytime during the trial of what will be discussed today. Then the trial will kick back up tomorrow, and the government will be calling their lead witnesses on the case. These are the heavy hitters. These are the ATF agents that actually inspected the Autokey card and allegedly got one to work. How much change they actually had to do to it to get it to work, we'll find out, but I am thinking it was a lot of change that they had to do to get it to work. Also, they had 4 of them and only one of them actually worked, and they probably had to do a lot of change to the Autokey card to form it into a working Lightning link. But we will find out when they take the stand, and then it will be the defense's turn to call their witnesses. So I'm not seeing this case being wrapped up by Friday. It still could be, but I just don't see it. Hopefully the jury finds the defendants not guilty, because they're not guilty. A lot of people see this case as a Second Amendment case, and it's not a gun case. I believe this is a First Amendment case. This is the federal government trying to stifle speech that they do not like. If you say something they don't like, they will try to squash it. The Twitter files shows the lengths that they will go to silence people they don't agree with. And they don't agree with you or I, because we believe in freedom, we believe in liberty, and they don't. They believe in a system of control. And we need to push back against that and get leaders in there that want to restore liberty and freedom to the population. I'm not looking for a revolution. I am looking for a restoration. All right, guys, that is it for today. If you want to support me, I have my links down below. I have a Patreon. I have a Locals. I have channel memberships. I have super thanks. I have super chats. Whatever you want to do is fine with me. Or if you don't want to do anything, that is also fine with me. But I love you very much. Remember, stay ever vigilant, stay ever free, keep in the fight. I am out of here, Wolverine's mother.